Alrighty, everybody. Hello, we're here. How are you? Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and blah, 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 blah. All that fun jazz. Yep, anyways, go ahead and give us that recap, Ada.
All right, so last time we did stuff, and then we're here. No, sorry. I'm gonna have to rack my brain a little bit.
So you started with the squid.
Right, yeah. We had our group had been split up after releasing the Kraken, as it were. Firstly, it was Sylph and Flittish who got pulled down into the sewer canals, where they were hurtled along with the Kraken into the nearby river. And pondering what to do, the rest of the group, Mr. Amazing, Jenny, and Damson, had sort of a disagreement, I guess. Damson decided to go after them down there, whereas Jenny, also known as Ada, and Mr. Amazing decided, no, they would probably be fine. So we decided to meet up at the northern gate into the city again, city of Valuna, and yeah, we basically just waited there for the rest of the group to come back, which they did, um, relatively unscathed. And let's see.
Old man,
Um,
check in.
yeah, we did go back to the guard post where the old man who had set up the task to take care of the troglodytes in the sewers, to check back in with him, whereupon he paid us the gratuitous amount of 61 gold pieces.
Which is half of his life savings that he's
Right.
living on for the rest of his life.
Yep.
He's already 47, guys. He's almost there.
Yep. While he was doing that, he started to narrate some of his life stories and stuff, and Ada wasn't interested in hearing all that, so she went out while the rest of the group stayed in there listening to him. And she went over to another tavern, the Hawthorne Rose Inn, I think it was, where she looked into making some connections with the local underworld, criminal underworld. And yeah, she she spoke with the barkeep there, and we were tasked with breaking out, or well, before that, we had to meet up again and wait and come back later for them to set up a task for us. And so upon coming back there later, we were tasked with breaking out one of their accomplices from one of the prisons in town, or holding cells at least.
Empty your egg.
Which we managed to do quite well. We decided to go with the route of having most of the group doing a distraction to draw out the guards, while Ada snuck inside and released the woman known as Myrtle. And the distraction consisted of basically Flittish turning into a pterodactyl, I think it was, a flying giant lizard dinosaur thing. And yeah, that worked quite well, although she did get chased by the guards afterwards. But the distraction went off without hitch, and Ada was able to get Myrtle out and back to the criminal, or back to the tavern, where we had spoken with, well, we didn't really get his name, but I'm calling him Hawthorne anyway. After doing that, we had reached a sense of, they owed us a favor, basically. We had ingratiated ourselves a little bit with this thieves guild, and he gave us the contact info for a pair of smugglers located over in Verbobonk, I think it was, who might be able to help with smuggling us into Nyrond when that becomes relevant. And yeah, so after that, we basically just rested up the rest of the evening, or the night, and prepared to go on our merry way the day after, setting sail down the river.
So, as you all are finishing up. Oh, yes. Mr. Amazing, did you want to buy any weaponry or metal-based armors or things like that while you were at this dwarven village? None of it is magical, but it is all of a quality that it could be magically enhanced.
You know what? Actually, check how much. And sorry, because I remember Self mentioning that to me, and I totally forgot about it. How much money do I have?
2 gold. Because wizards have no money.
Some wizards, though.
And also a point of clarification, Ada. The smugglers were in Divir, I believe.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. You can find them at Divir, and they should be able to get you a contact in Greyhawk that can smuggle you if need be.
Right.
Yeah, I would try to pick up some type of medium armor. Let me look real quick. Sorry, I totally forgot.
Yeah. Well, whatever the price is, you can buy it here while you're here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll message you when I.
According to my notes, they're actually in Greyhawk. So yeah.
They're in Grey. Okay, so
Yeah.
yeah,
My bad.
Yeah, they're in Greyhawk.
I'll forgive you.
Thanks.
We're looking for Ace and Show.
5, 6, 7. All right. So, after you all complete your transactions with the Dwarven community and sit here during the evening where they are bombastically drinking, playing music, and having a great day, your caravan does seem very relaxed at this location. And in fact, when you see Tamsin walk over, she is adorned in a absolutely breathtaking quality of full plate mail armor. It shines with a beautiful silver trim all across it and has the house symbol of some unknown foreign family against it. Every single crevice and every plate seems like it was made with the utmost care and responsibility as she is wearing it and testing out her mobility while inside of it. In fact, as she is moving with it, none of you have ever heard plate armor that quiet before. Wink,
What?
wink.
Wow, Taz, I didn't even hear you come up behind us. Isn't plate armor supposed to be, like, super loud?
Not if they make it correctly, no.
So are you saying that a bunch of people just are making it wrong?
They're making it for the masses. They're not making it for soldiers or real warriors. This community here, they have a much more grand respect for their craftsmanship. That's why I commissioned it last time I was coming through. Took them nearly 6 months, but well worth the quality.
Well, you look good in it.
She'll nod.
You sound good at it.
Thank you.
You smell nice in it.
Aren't
Can't
you
get your
afraid of-
scent.
Thank
Go on, you go.
you?
I was just. Don't you get? Don't you? Aren't you worried about getting like scratches on it?
Not at all. They don't just make it to look beautiful, they make it to be resilient and strong. She reaches down to her belt and pulls out a hand axe and slams it against her forearm, where you see it slams and you can hear the resonating from the blade against the metal, but it's still perfectly smooth. You would need something far stronger to be able to break this open.
Well, I wasn't looking at cracks, just like scratches. Is it made of normal steel, or is that mithril?
It's mithril. I'm surprised you were aware of that. It's not very common knowledge for anybody.
No, well, I bought some myself, you know.
Wait, if mithril's real, does that mean vibranium is too?
Of course vibranium is real. Probably.
Wait, did you say vibranium or micranium?
She just blinks twice at you.
That's a very big word, Jenny. Good job.
What, cranium?
Yeah, you did it twice. It gives you a
No,
20.
it's not a big word. It's just 3 syllables.
Big for you, my dear. Big for you.
And no, a big word would be like supercalifragilisticexpialidocious or something like that.
Does Jenny accidentally cast Fireball?
No. No, it was intentional.
No, we all know that's the words of the teleport spell.
No, I'm not sure.
Alrighty. So, you all enjoy your time here. And in the morning, you begin to set sails. Beginning to move up or move across the Fowls River, where it begins to narrow as it winds towards Verbalonk. Its banks, once wide with farmland, now press closer. The water flowing swiftly between low hills, and ahead, the gray outline of the city rises above the trees. A long line of walls and towers that seem to stretch across the horizon. As you draw near, you see the banners first, green and silver, snapping in the wind atop high battlements. Verbalonk clings to the riverbank like a fortress built for trade as much as for war. Its walls are stout and tiered, bristling with towers, and behind them spreads a sprawl of rooftops, red tile and slate, broken by temple domes and the slender rise of spires. Stone bridges arc across the water, linking the docks to districts beyond. The air is alive with sounds of bells, tolling from chapels, the shouts of bargemen, the ring of hammers from smiths. The docks are crowded with barges and merchants' vessels, their sails furled, their crews shouting as they unload wool, ore, and timber. Excuse me. Soldiers in green and silver patrol the piers, keeping order and disciplined precision. Beyond them, the city bustles, markets spilling into the streets, guild banners hanging from stone halls, children chasing one another between carts and grain and kegs of ale. It is not a city of grandeur, like many of the others, nor the spiritual jewel that you all have become accustomed with as well. But Verbalonk has weight all its own, a city of faith, trade, and vigilance, built sturdy to endure whatever the world throws at it. As you all approach over towards this magnificent city, you see it appears that the docks have a large presence of individuals wearing blue robes. familiar blue robes.
Keep on your toes, everyone. There's blue robes ahead.
Is that bad?
You remember the wizards?
Yes.
These are of the same tower.
Are they the ones that try to run away from me? Or is that a different color?
You mean? I mean, the ones we fought off were in the blue.
When we got pulled into that room.
Yeah, they were.
They are blue. Okay, thank you. I just needed to know so I know how to adjust my hostilities.
Yes. Try not to. Try to be on your best behavior. We don't want to call any attention to ourselves as we're moving on.
Make them seem like the
Understood.
bad guys. Okay.
I wish to go to stealth.
Okay, there we go.
How many of these wizards are there, and how far away?
You see them around the docks. There appears to be 4 that you can see. 2 of which adorned in armor, not the wizards, but they're Eldritch Knights.
All right.
Does it appear that they're going to be coming on board to inspect, or are they just kind of hanging out at the docks waiting and inspecting people that are going by, or they're just kind of lollygagging?
They definitely seem to be here for purpose, and they're not really inspecting people's vessels. They're watching.
I also stealth as we are approaching, and I said,
Yes, I will stealth as well.
So, have we docked yet, or are we
No,
still...
you see them as you are approaching.
Okay. So, before we dock, I'm going to go down below deck and make sure to put on a disguise that's mundane in addition to the magical one I have. But meant to look the same, though. So it's like just a different layer of the same disguise.
Sure. Onioning up this disguise, I like it.
Yep.
Well,
Stealth check. Quick.
yes.
I would use a DM inspiration on that one I have. Don't want to get caught by these assholes. This 14's better.
23.
Are your rolls?
We can't
DM?
see your rolls, Mr. Amazing.
Wow. It's on public. That is weird.
It's not showing.
There
There it goes. There's the 23. It just took us a minute to get there.
I didn't even re-click or anything. So
It just thunk.
that's right. Just took time. Alright.
So, 1, 2, 3, 4. Stealth. Good.
3, not 4.
No, I'm counting 4 people who stealthed.
Yeah. Oh, well, yeah, I'll stealth this one. 24.
You succeed. Yes, 4 people stealthed. It was.
Just want to see my result.
You rolled 1 better than your average.
Yeah.
Hey, we might need that one.
You got
So-
one better than me, bastard.
It's just reliable, that's all. Anyways. Ooh, that fucked up. Okay. Go back. Open up now. Do the thing. Do the thing. Good. So, as you all are watching carefully, you all begin to be quiet and hide. Everyone on your vessel begins to they all begin to embark onto the docks, spreading across them and gathering up their goods that they need for trading, for bartering, for picking up supplies, and all of which are watching carefully. As each of you are leaving as well, you see those 4 individuals are watching the crowds of individuals, their eyes scanning.
Does it look like they have any, is there like an arcane glow to their eyes or anything?
Roll me a perception check. Or sorry, arcana check.
Could I help with that?
You can make your own?
Yeah.
7.
23.
Sylph, they do have an arcane glow. One of them, the knights, has an arcane glow to their eyes as they're watching.
I nudge Jenny and give them like the nod to say, like, correct her.
However, as you all have walked past them, you hear one of them clear their voice. You, girl! Turn around!
Which girl is he referring to? Jenny?
Insight check?
23.
The way his voice is being projected, it's more past both of you at somebody else. As the two of you notice, Kieran's slowly turns and looks at them. The one approaches over towards her. You. Kieran Vella? Yes, sir? Come with me. And he snatches her by the wrist and begins taking her away.
Now,
I
hey, you can't
step in
just take...
front.
Yeah, I'll speak up as well. You can't just take one of our friends and not say what you're gonna do.
As you say that, Tamsin goes over to you and places a hand on your shoulder. It's best not to get involved with the blue robes.
You're going to let one of your own get taken away?
Tamsin seems to be clenching her fist and looking around. We'll figure out what's going on, but you have to do this diplomatically. You can't interfere with them. Not when they have so many.
I'm going to send a message to first Ada and then Sylph. I said be careful. Do not provoke them. I say the same message to both in the same tone.
Their eyes narrow. Understood. Then looks over towards the girl and just nods. Don't worry, we'll see you again. That's a rabbit's promise.
When you say that, you see one of the mages turns and notices you in a rabbit-like state as they tilt their head. But they just take her, and now all 4 of them appear to be leaving. What the hell were you thinking? Do you know nothing about the blue?
I've already killed a few. Doesn't bother me.
Are we rhyming now?
I can't help it. It's a medical problem.
Again, do not provoke these blue robes. Stay away.
I know.
Stay quiet. Don't speak to them unless they address you. And keep your comments short.
She shakes her head and begins walking the docks. Kieran, what the hell did that girl do?
How long have you known her?
I used to work with her mother for a long period of time, and her father for a short one. I allowed her to join my traveling caravan when the 2 of them died.
Right.
How'd they die?
They were both arcane enthusiasts of their own types. Her father cared more about the occult, her mother cared more about arcana and knowledge of how magic works. Two of them were always getting into sticky situations. I don't know the specifics. Kieran never really wanted to share very well, but I'm willing to bet it had something to do with their curiosities.
That would explain why, could possibly explain why they became a yellow robe.
You know a little bit about the robes, then? You seem to be the only one with any sense in your group.
Just what I've heard from other people and what parents have taught me. Be wary of wizards and whatnot.
Yes. They're not the type of people that you can get into a mundane fight and battle with. One of them is a problem for any group. But four of them, they could destroy the entire docks and all of the people on it within a few moments.
You humans really are fearful creatures, aren't you?
If you want, you die.
Especially when it comes to wizards.
And
Well,
speaking out against them does not just endanger us, it endangers everyone traveling with us, all of you, and everybody who's in a proximity to us.
But do they have what kind of like authority do they have there? I mean,
They're wearing their robes out in public, so I'm assuming they have some type of deal with the Viscount? Yeah, the Viscount. I believe it's the Viscount.
Viscounty of Verpunk, yeah.
The Viscount. Okay, yeah. Thank you. I was close.
It could be a special title, the Vibonk.
Anyways, let's get to an inn and I'll look into what just happened. I'm sorry, everyone, but can't just leave the girl here. I need to find out what's going to happen and if there's a fine that needs to be paid. All of you are best to stay at a reputable establishment.
Of course, and if you need any help, please let me know.
Stay away from the situation if you can. And she continues walking away from the rest of the caravan. I don't like when she gets like that.
Yeah, I have a feeling that we're going to end up having to help in this situation one way or another. That's just how stories like this goes, you know?
Right. Yeah, I mean, there's only 4 of them. I don't know why they'd be so scary. Please, Beryl. Calm down. This is something that Tasman understands much better than any of us. She's dealt with them in the past. Right. Alright. I guess so. But I really don't want her, getting into any trouble alone. I know, boy. I know. Isolde just pats him on the shoulder a couple of times.
Do you guys have any idea why they might want to have an interest in Kieran?
She's a very smart and curious girl, but she always just seems a bit timid. I mean, In fact, since all of you joined, she just became outright reclusive. Seems to recognize. Her eyes filter over to Mr. Amazing.
Yes, well, quite a few people know me from my shows and whatnot, helping, birthday celebrations, bar mitzvahs, whatnot.
Birthday celebrations don't usually scare people, though, do they?
Not usually, although I have known a few people that were afraid of clowns. And in fact, I have a little trick that I use where it looks like I cut someone's hand off with a mini guillotine, but it doesn't really do that. One time, one child did get scared from that.
Oh, can you do that trick where like you you pull your thumb off?
Like this. And I'm holding my thumb in my hand.
Yeah, the thing, or whatever it is. Bro, whoa, what the hell? I didn't know you were a healer. And you can tell very easily Ysolday's not believing any of that bullshit.
Yeah.
She knows Kieran too well, and
Mm-hmm.
that type of reaction doesn't come from, oh no, clowns.
I don't get it, because like thumbs they're stuck, you know.
Anyways, Beryl and I am going to go and meet with Tamsin at her usual dwellings in town. If you would like, there's a wonderful place called the Verbonk Vegetable Garden. It's very relaxing, and you might even be able to get yourself properly tended to, young Jenny.
Sure.
I, for one. Oh, go ahead.
Now, how long are we planning on staying here in town?
She shrugs. I suppose until Tamsin can get back to Kieran.
Right.
Tamsin is the only family that Kieran has, so...
Well, I, for one, could use some pampering. Maybe we should go to the garden.
Sure. Yeah, I want to kind of have a look around the city as well to see what kind of things there are here. You know?
Yes, absolutely.
All right. So, as the caravan splits different ways, majority of everybody is going with all of you, but specifically Elder Ysolde and Beryl are both going where Tamsin was headed, into town. As you all got a little further away, Stefan hurries up next to you, all of you, and just... I didn't like that. Really hate these wizards.
I'm not gonna lie, Stefan. I really forgot you was on this part. I thought we left you back on the boat.
Well, I've been a little busy.
Well, that could have gone wrong. I was about to attack some humans. You might have died. That would have actually been bad.
I think you can differentiate me from a wizard. Thank you.
No. I mean, me attacking those wizards. It seems that this land has a magical problem that needs to be colon. More and more that I see and watch, the more the humans are fearful of just one group. And that's not what magic is supposed to be.
Mm-mm.
It's not that way everywhere. And to be honest, the blue robes aren't supposed to be this far out. But, I mean, if they're here on display, they may have been contracted to be here. That's usually how they operate. But anyways, Donick and I are going to go back to the hotel, and we're getting our mani-pedis. Would you like me to schedule one for all of you as well?
Yes, please.
Yes, please.
Sure.
How about you, Mr. Amazing?
Yes, that would be amazing.
All right. And he and Donick go skedaddling off. You notice during the caravan ride, the two of them have been absent. a lot. And a reminder, Donick was the bard.
Yeah.
Right.
No, I for some reason on my notes I was like, well, he didn't follow onwards after the boat, but he did, which is even better.
Oh yeah, he's been with you
Someone we
guys.
know. Good.
Yeah, yeah,
I agree with yourself. I don't like how they seem to be bullying everyone else around about it.
Let me ask you this: if you ran into an ancient dragon, would you tell it to stop bullying the farmers?
No, because they came here before you. You do not want to play this game with me, human. You're far too young.
No, what I'm asking all of you, because although it is disturbing about these blue robes, I still don't think you understand the vast power that they hold.
If that's all you care about, that is all you see. I've gone past that phase in my age. I'm old. I don't care about power. I had it. Had it. Word in. So
Understood.
power isn't everything, and I know you're scared of death because you do not know what comes after, and that scares you. All of you. I get it. But if you have to put fear into others to get your way, Sank, I don't know, in my head, doesn't seem right.
Yes, well, I am afraid of them because I know what they can do.
And I know what you can do. You, name intended, are an amazing individual. And I know fear is a unique emotion. But if you allow it to rule over you constantly, and not just have it as a side, a friend, a warning sign, but you have allowed it to be more than just a warning sign.
All I'm trying to say is don't poke the bear, don't, play with the scorpion or whatever sayings you want.
Well, we don't know if they have like a wizard tower here, or if it's just an envoy of the wizards. Could be that it's just the four of them.
It's why I didn't openly attack. Otherwise, shove their mouth full of cotton so they can't speak, break their thumb so they can't cast magic.
Right.
Well,
It's very simple.
It's always best to choose the battle to happen at your preferred time and place.
100%.
Agreed.
It's why I agreed with Tamsin of, I know the sort of power that they can fling. I understand that. It's why I didn't just initially go straight for the throat. I don't want people to die that does not needly have to die.
Mm-hmm.
So, Mr. Amazing, since you have in-depth knowledge of the blue robes, you may roll a history check if you would like,
All right.
to know what type of situation you're dealing with here.
Perfect. Give me 20 seconds.
1,
Two,
2, a 3.
3.
He's
Chomp.
making a magic circle just to roll the dice.
Do history. History. And actually, I'm going to use a lucky.
Ooh.
21.
23.
No,
Oh, wait, no.
that was
that's
Jenny.
Sorry.
It hasn't shown up yet. Let's see how long it takes.
There.
Yeah,
Holy fuck.
That is slow.
I'm saying, well, the last time I had rolled before someone else saw my result before they rolled, and anyway.
There's not a memory issue, so it's not roll 20 crashing. And
Maybe
music
it's not.
hasn't stuttered or skipped at all. And
I think
neither of
it's
my
just
pages.
connections, package.
Yeah.
Or
I'm thinking it's probably got to do with the new character sheet. If he's got a lot of spells and stuff, for some reason that could impact it.
That could be it.
Let me check out Oopla as well.
Oopla.
Try it.
Best.
Algic Pull. I'm going to cast it right now.
So, yeah, and it just
showed
worked.
up.
There it is.
Yeah. Damson, roll something.
Okay.
I need to see if that theory's right because me and Damson has lots of spells
And
as well.
Casting right now.
Yeah, got it. Counter
Mr.
spell.
Amazing. Your internet sucks. No, it's just
Let's see what my upload is at. My download's at 930 megs. Let's see what my upload is.
It also could just be latency from where your ISP is connecting to wherever the Roll20 server is, and then sending a response back.
Upload is 39 megs.
That should.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just thinking it could just be just your ISP at that point then, because you
Yeah.
have the up and down.
It's all right. I'll believe you, and then if it shows up in chat 10 seconds later, I'll call you a liar. So
We should have played
20
a division wizard. It is a 20. Well, it says 10 here. I said a 20.
on a 21, a 4-man group of wizards do not exist within the Blue Tower. 4 is completely inefficient. Even if it is a 2-wizard, 2 Eldritch Knight composition of the group. Usually, business is conducted, contract work, in a group of 5. One who's a much more notable, more powerful mage working in the background while the other 4 act as the henchmen for them. Most commonly, that would put the 5th person about on par with Vermissimo.
Interesting.
And if you recall, Vermissimo made the other guy look like a chump.
Yes.
You know, the chump that you guys killed.
Yeah. Sylph, Damson, Jenny. It's interesting. We saw there's 4 of them, but there's a 5th one somewhere. They always go in orders of 5. The one that we don't see is probably
Odd numbers, sorry. But they work in odds. 1, 3, 5.
They work in odd numbers, yeah. So I'm guessing there's one that we're not seeing, and they're probably on the same power level as Vermissimo.
He could be standing right behind you, invisible and listening.
Absolutely.
Or they don't, and they're using that little child as a recruitment issue. I say child, I actually don't know if she's actually a child. I don't believe he is, but a lot of humans look the same.
Early 20s. Child is fair.
So she's a baby! Ah, she's just learning to swing a sword.
Don't think that's what she's learned. Okay. So, yes.
If she's a mage, then yeah, she would just be learning how to do it.
So yes, let's keep our conversations stripped of any information that could be used against us.
Yeah.
So, you guys make it over to the Triple V, the Vegetable Verbabank Vacation Garden. It's VVVG. Vivify. As you all get there and check yourselves in, just by mentioning your name, Mr. Amazing, the person in front of you, or not the person, the concierge in front of you beams very happily. Oh, Mr. Amazing, we just heard about you from Stefan. Yes, all of your rooms are already paid for. Here's your keys. We made sure that we got you 3 separate bedrooms to be broken up as you see fit. He didn't tell us whom gets the rooms. He said you would know.
Yes, I absolutely know. Which one of these has the best views, the biggest, and what are the other 2?
She'll hand you that key, and
Okay,
then
put it in
the
my
other
pocket.
2 keys.
And I hold out the other 2 keys to the party.
I'll take one.
Yeah, I'll take the other.
Awesome. And of course, your spa has already been scheduled. We will be able to receive you all in 3 hours for your full treatments. He said that you would want the full body massage
Absolutely. Yes.
and mani-pedis for the other 3.
So are we getting them at the same time then?
Yes, it'll be a group activity.
All right.
Sounds good.
Well, enjoy your stay.
Thanks.
And don't worry, we don't charge for the fruit in the basket in your rooms. They're free.
No, thank you very much. Chip is in your pocket, left side. And
Oh!
I put a gold in there. Yeah.
She doesn't notice. But yes, they receive their payment from you very joyously, I might add.
Well, should we go to our rooms, put our stuff down, eat, and then go enjoy the fruits of pleasure?
I will meet you at the scripted time. I need some alone time.
Understood.
Okay, Sylph, let me know if I can help you in any way, okay?
Will do.
Give him a pat on the head.
All
They
right.
smile.
So, Jenny, you said you wanted to explore the town a little bit, I believe?
Yeah, just to walk around and see what kind of things it offers. Kind of.
Okay.
Also,
I
if
stopped
there's
speaking.
either a magic shop or an alchemy shop, I'd be interested in stopping by. I'm not
All right.
planning on turning it into a shopping session.
Good. They do have an alchemy shop for any basic alchemical supplies you want, up to like buying, basic acid or antitoxin.
Okay, I'll buy some antitoxin then. Just 2 vials.
Wunderbar.
That's 50 gold each, right?
I believe so.
Yeah. Well, double check. But I'm specifically looking for if there's anything related to magically enhancing your strength, either alchemically or magically.
Roll me a D100.
44.
Okay, that's about average. The closest you can get is finding a potion. A potion of giant strength?
All right. Heal giant?
The weakest one.
Right. I think that's heal giant.
Yeah.
How much do they want for it?
It is uncommon tier, so 200 gold.
Okay. Do that.
Yep. And you can get one of those.
All right.
But magic seems to be one of those things that they do have shops available, but it's not really for the public. You would need downtime activity to try to find magic. They don't have just like a Gilmore's Glorious Goods sitting in town. It's...
Right. Yeah.
So, after that, you spend a couple of hours doing that. Sylph, were you doing anything in your room?
Basically contacting my patron, just speaking and talking updates. That's really it.
Okay. And how about you, Damson?
I'd like to find out any rumors that are going around the city or the town or the road ahead. See if there's any wandering caravans or things that should be known for People going that way.
Sounds good. So, persuasion roll. Let's see what you can find out.
Okie dokie. 16. Getting middle rolls today.
Yes, you are. 16's not bad though.
It's not. Means I rolled a 7.
So, as far as caravans go and things like that, there's nothing really that noteworthy for the road up ahead. You do discover that there appears to be a large gathering at Devere before the bay itself, before you would be able to get to Greyhawk. Apparently, there's some large-scale festival that's going to be happening soon, so people are starting to gather around there. People with money are gathering early, and people without are going to be there the day of and leave the next day. But outside of that, you don't really hear much more other than there is some whispers going around town as to why all of these stupid mages are here. It seems like the people aren't comfortable with having blue robes inside of the city.
What are some of the whispers of the rumors of why they're here?
It's not really rumors. People are just wondering. There's no actual thought. People are, like, noting it's happening, and they're kind of like, why the fuck is this happening? You didn't roll high enough to hear rumors.
Have the whispers stated how long they've been here at all with that roll?
Not with that roll, no.
Darn. Okay.
And now, last person, Mr. Amazing.
Yes, I'm searching the room, making sure that there's no traps, no listening things. I'm going to do ritually cast detect magic to make sure that there's nothing been set up, and then I start to look at the best way to defend this room, where I'm going to put my alarms at later on and things like that. Just getting defenses ready for later. Not turning them on yet, but just making a safe place.
Yeah. No surprises for you ever. I get it.
Yeah,
all right.
Until the day I forget.
Well, no, you've set up the situation. It's just not going to happen. So,
when you, yeah, he's paranoid.
Yeah. So, after you managed to set all of your precautions up, Jenny, you did your shopping around town. You found what you found. Do you all meet up for mani-pedis?
Yep.
Yes.
And
Absolutely.
full body massage? There is a courtesy curtain between Mr. Amazing and everybody else for obvious reasons. Mr. Amazing, do you prefer a male or a female masseur?
Female.
Okay. He's weak.
Above the table, one of the best, deepest, most intense massages I ever got. And I used to get massages all the time, still get them. I was at a hotel and I was waiting. I went in and I couldn't wait. And then like this old, small Asian woman in her 70s. I was like, oh God. Right? I was like, I wanted really deep tissue. And so she came in. I'm laying there. And next thing I know, I feel a foot on one side of the bed. I mean, on the table, a foot on the other side of the table. I was like, okay, deepest, best massage ever. And she was just this tiny, petite little thing. And oh my God, it was amazing though.
Nice.
So since then, I don't judge when they walk in, but I was proven wrong.
Fair enough, yeah. So anyways.
I'll feed the potion of Hill Strength to the masseuse then.
Okay.
No,
All right, Mr. Amazing, roll con save.
That's my spleen.
All right, we need to get him a floating wheelchair immediately and start calling him Argon.
They're going to squeeze the magic out of him at this rate. Then he's just going to be Mister.
That actually sounds like a great use for a potion for like a barbarian. Like, make it hurt. But anyways, yeah, you guys all have the privacy of your room, and after you get your deep tissue massage and the mani-pedis are done, you guys are left here to just get your face masks going. For you, Sylph, I don't think you can wear a face mask with fur, so you just have cucumbers over your eyes.
That's fine.
So, are you guys discussing anything, doing anything?
You know, Sylph, you could probably like change into a. Oh wait, sorry, sorry, I got to get my accent back. You could probably like change into a different form that's more human, right?
Is that what you require?
No, I'm just saying if you want to get the most out of your face, man.
Oh, most of the stuff is artificial for me. I'm
Well,
just here for your pleasure, not mine.
right. Hmm. Well,
Honest,
yeah, no, go ahead.
honestly, the biggest thing was getting the nails worked on with. It's been quite some time. Get dulled from the road and, well, less kept. Those who do it for a living, well, they know how to do it some of the best.
Yeah. Well, I normally wouldn't take the bother of getting a pedicure or a manicure at this place. While we're out traveling like this, I mean.
Look, if you don't care for yourself, no one else will care for you.
You obviously haven't been a noble.
No, clearly not. Why would I want to be pampered all day like a house cat?
Don't judge it until you've tried it.
I'd rather be the one doing the pampering because at least I get something out of it.
Don't think you get anything out of being pampered?
I mean, sure, you feel good, but there's still that better feeling of knowing that you made someone else feel better. Also feeling. I think that's the difference between the mindsets of those of more common lineage and noble lineage. Those of common lineage can appreciate when they do something for someone else. Nobles, not so much.
I don't think that's true.
It does sound amazing, though. So, Damson, shall we start off at once a week massage or twice? Just, I don't want to start you off giving too many massages to me, but
Who are you
1 or 2
again?
a week. You did say you prefer.
Yeah, and I already have a client, Sylph.
Ah,
Now, I'm
not
sure
too bad.
Jenny would be more than happy to do all those deep tissue massages for you.
I do actually know quite a bit about, well, that kind of thing.
Anatomy, yes. No, I prefer to keep business and pleasure separate.
So you're not a
Why?
bard where your business is your pleasure.
What are you saying, Sylph?
Why?
Why keep them separate?
Yes.
Well, because I don't want to be accused of, well, he hired me to help him out with his shows and do all these things, but then he made me start giving him massages and all sorts. It's a big thing. You don't want to do it.
It's called a magic trick. 1 minute we're clothed, and the next minute we're in bed. Mr. Amazing!
And poof.
Well, Mr. Amazing, have you heard of this thing called acupuncture?
Roll a history check, I guess.
No, medicine.
Oh, medicine check to see if I've
Yeah.
heard of it.
It is technically medicine.
It is actually. I don't know if you guys know this. I actually had my clinic. I was a doctor of Oriental medicine. I went to Chinese medical school. I did
Nice.
acupuncture and Chinese herbs for many years.
Nice.
I'm okay with needles, but I think I have a limitation to how many.
Well, and they're thin. Well, and I did more of a Japanese style, so not a lot of needles. And most of the time, you couldn't even feel them going in because they're not hollow. It's not like getting a shot or anything. It's really cool. I'll tell you guys some amazing stories of people that I helped out some other time. All right, what am I rolling? Medicine. Actually, you know what? I'll burn a lucky on this even. Why not? 16. Have I heard of acupuncture?
You have heard about this pseudoscience, but to you, that is what it is, a pseudoscience, a placebo, a great act.
Yes, I've heard about it, but, I believe it's probably more of like a placebo or, it's like when I lay on a bed of nails, it doesn't actually do anything.
You sleep on a bed of nails?
Oh, I have. I used to. And then a child almost got hurt, so I stopped doing that in my act.
It's not quite the same thing, though.
Do you practice?
Well, I wouldn't say I regularly practice it, but I have tried it a few times on different clients, willing or unwilling.
Interesting.
Yeah. There's a variable size of the needles as well.
Above the table, I can see Ada that would fit in perfectly, knowing different spots to.
I won't tell you anything. Why can't I move anymore? Just
And this one will make you feel like you're on fire.
proficiency with torture. I had a DM that let me do that one time. Proficiency with torture. Instead of taking other tools, he said torture devices. It was great for Lucifon.
Nice.
That's good.
I figure I kind of have that already as part of my
You have knowledge. It's part of medicine, I think, if anything,
You have a part of everything because of you're a rogue.
Yeah.
Look, the only thing that they're not resistant or proficient in is emotional damage.
No, they can be.
Emotional damage.
There's a psychic blade, isn't there? That's emotional damage if you ask me. Psychic.
Fair.
Alrighty, so.
But yeah, this acupuncture it does actually work. It can help you like loosen up your muscles and stuff.
I'm assuming you're speaking only of those of the more less scaled variety.
Right, yeah, the thin needles.
Yeah, because I don't think you would be able to get to all those weird little areas. Like, they look like isn't it when they look like the porcupine kind of deal of all pokey out with all those needles?
Well, yeah, I mean, there's that, but there's quality over quantity as well,
Yeah, true, but I always hear about the like stories of they went to some area and then someone walked in and it looked like a porcupine or a hedgehog just filled with needles.
Yeah, well, you can do that if you have a client who doesn't really know what to expect and you want to have some fun on the job, but
Speaking from experience?
no comment.
And if that's what you're into, I'm not gonna judge you for it. Out loud.
Not when you say into, I'm not. Well, it has certain let's say advantageous positions, let's say. If say your client is someone who's an influential trade merchant or merchant lord who wants to outdo all his competition, and he's got some rivals who doesn't want him in the picture anymore, then
Speaking of influential people, I heard there's a festival that's being a very large-scale festival being set up outside of Davir. Apparently, there's a lot of rich people who've already arrived and are having small celebrations before the festival.
What kind of festival?
Don't know, just some kind of large-scale festival. People with money are getting there early. The, of course, the common folks are waiting for the day of, and then they'll partake and then return home.
Well, that could be worth looking into. I mean, it's on the way to Greyhawk anyway, so.
Yes, it's before our next stop.
Right.
Did any of you find anything else when you were, well, exploring around the cities?
Um, there wasn't that much to speak of. There's like a couple of alchemy shops and yeah, I just took like a cursory look at around the city.
I did hear that some people aren't comfortable with the guests that the city is currently hosting. I tried to see if, try to find out if they had overstayed their welcome, but I couldn't hear any rumors about that. They're very hushed about it.
Well, it's fair to assume then that the wizards have made a few enemies here, and
I wouldn't say that. More.
Are you there?
It's
Did
like.
you... Oh, sorry.
Yeah, I was trying to think of the word. More of. Do you know when you've had someone within your residence that you thought was going to be there for like, okay, you're going to be here for like a day or two, and it's been a few months?
Oh,
I have,
yes.
I have a feeling it's more than that.
right. So wizarding squatters. We're squatting wizards. You know, squats are actually really good for your backside.
Above the table, remind me, the blue wizards were the ones that were looking for Ada, right?
The Blue Wizards? Yes.
Were they? Yeah,
Yep.
okay, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
I'm going to, yeah, that's what I thought. I'll wait to do that. But
Well, I'm thinking we should probably do something about them.
What? I agree, but let's first wait to see if Tamsin is able to get them out diplomatically, like they said.
Right, but I'm worried about what Kieran might tell them if we're not hasty enough. I mean, she's seen. Well, I mean, she's seen me in disguise at least. But if she's as smart as Tamsin and the others claim, then maybe she has some more insights that we don't really necessarily know about.
Perhaps.
long shot. But what if it's a misdirection? What if they're actually not pursuing her, but she's in conjunction with them, and they were using this as a way for her to get information? Doubt it's happening, but you never know with misdirection.
Yeah.
Seeing that, how the look of shock on her face, doubt it. She's bad at lying. You could see from her act. She tries to be plain, and if she can't, then her emotion slips through.
Well, unless she's exceptionally trained in deception and knows how to pretend not to be good at
Yes,
portraying herself a certain way.
misdirection. It's the way that I was able to make it look like there was a thumb in my palm earlier today.
Even though thumbs are really stuck to your hand. You know.
Yes.
Well, you can believe what you wish.
Not saying that I believe that. I'm just saying it's a possibility.
All right. So, actually, that's a good place for us to go on break. And when we come back, we can find out what's happening with Kiernan. Be right back.
Posting some more Norseman stuff. It's
All
you
right.
also post.
Norseman the Horseman. All right, let's get to it, y'all. So, where last we left off, the party had successfully navigated their way back into Verbabank, finding that the Blue Wizards were here for some strange reason, but surprisingly, not for all of you. Instead, Kieran, the yellow-robed mage, was taken prisoner by them. And despite you all trying to intervene, the wisdom of Mr. Amazing and Tamsin may have kept you all alive in this instance. Now, after you got to your hotel, got mani-pedis, and have some privacy, you all managed to have a conversation about what should you do. What just happened here, and should you intervene with it whatsoever? And you came to the conclusion that all of you are going to wait until tomorrow. See if Tamsin can solve this diplomatically or not. However, as you all are finishing up your mani-pedis and massages, you hear very heavy footsteps charging over towards your room.
What's our current state of dress, basically, then?
Robes. Complimentary robes with slippers. Underwear optional.
Does it sound like Tamsin?
Much heavier.
Right. In that case, I'm gonna hide.
Okay. You jump behind your chair and hidden.
Yep.
The door slams open as you see barreling in to the place. He looks around. Oh shit, where's Jenny?
What's wrong, Beryl?
Tamsin. She tried getting into contact with the virtual bank guy. And when she got, it's weird. She was allowed to see him, but not yet until later, and she's gone.
Gone where?
I don't know. That's why she's gone.
I'll come out from my hiding spot, picking up a coin, and there it is.
Oh, hi,
Uh,
Jenny.
Hey,
Jenny,
there.
did you hear me, or would you?
Yeah, you said something about it. Was Kieran taken away or Tamsin?
Tamsin. No, Kieran was taken away. You guys were there. Kieran was taken away a while ago, but Tamsin got a meeting with the Virtue Bunker Gonk guy, and after she was said that she could have a meeting with him, that's when she gone now. We don't know where she is.
Oh, she's missing.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the last place you saw her, the last place she was seen, was there or on her way, or?
She was supposed to be on her way. She had to talk to someone. She knew someone that could help with getting Kieran, and now she's gone too. I just can't make sure. Jenny, I thought you were gone for a moment, like you were missing. You're here now, so none of you are missing, right?
None of us are missing. The person that Tamsin went to speak with first, do you know who they are, where we can find them?
That's the Vount Vagabond's office. That's where she went to go speak, but after that she said she had to go speak to someone else that would help when she has her meeting with the Virtuoso.
Yes, and do you know who that person is that
No.
is going to help?
Was it the Viscount?
Viscount,
yes, that's what he's...
Yes, the Viscount Verbank.
Right.
I'm not good with all these V's. It really hurts my tongue.
Well, I think it's perhaps time we have some kind of vendetta here.
I'm rolling a long risk because I should have done that in the past.
Yeah.
Right. Getting involved, it looks like, is the next step.
Wait, involved? You're gonna help us find them, right?
Yeah, we'll help you
Absolutely.
find them.
Okay, good. Because we all decided to go splitting out, and my grandma, she said that I could go and get all of you because you might be able to. She said, Mr. Amazing might know how to help. Mr. Amazing, you know what's going on, how to help at all?
Do I know what he's referring to?
He has no fucking idea what he's referring to. He's just reiterating what Elder Ysolda has gleaned because she is beyond wise. She's that you have insight into the robes and mages and shit like that.
Yeah. We can... Hold on, I gotta get a spray bottle. Yes, we can try to figure this out. We should probably go... We need to find out exactly where the blue robes are and where they took her. Let's go back to our rooms, get dressed, and be ready to go in the next 15 minutes.
Sure. I'm just thinking, wait, if she was kind of arrested by the wizards or something while she was on the way to meet with the Viscount, then they wouldn't want her to meet with the Viscount.
Yeah.
You think the blue wizards did this?
Yes, I do.
You think they took Tamsin?
It's a possibility that we need to look into.
Could be. Keep that battle axe of yours ready.
They took Tamsin. He grabs the door and rips it off the door frame, shattering that section of the wall, and tosses it across the room.
Well, you didn't have to go.
I'll fucking kill them. Where'd it go? We need Tamsin.
Hey, calm.
Where is she? We need to kill them.
If we are loud about what your intentions are, then it will make it harder to find them. So first is calm, then it's rage.
Roll me persuasion. He does not seem very good at keeping himself controlled.
Gosh dang, 12.
Think about it. If you let all your rage out now, you won't have any for them.
I got plenty.
Yes, we'll find out where she is first, then we'll have you help us get her. Question. Crap, hold on.
Ooh.
Maybe there's something. I think I know a way that we can find her. Do I know of something that she had that I could use locate object on?
Wow,
Her
she just
armor.
bought this really nice armor I described at the beginning of the
That is true. That is true. I could do it on that. I was trying to think of something else that maybe, but yeah, that works. I have an idea.
Yeah.
Let's get dressed, and I think we might be able to try and find her.
Yeah. It would be the breastplate specifically in the armor.
Okay.
Like, obviously, people take your armaments when you're prisoner, but for a warrior to keep their hands tied, you can't take off the breastplate.
Otherwise, you're risking them punching you in the face.
Yeah, and wizards don't like getting punched in the face. They're little bitches.
Well, so we'll go. Well, Beryl, it's very important. I need you to stay at the ship so that I can find you when it's time to go get Tamsin.
Stay
The
the
rescue.
ship, but she's out in the city. How we going to find? I need to go find
But-
her.
If she comes back to the ship, I need you to be there. We're going to be looking for where she's at, and when we find her, we can come back and get you to help us. But just in case she comes back.
Do you have any plans on... go on, Jenny?
You need to keep Isolde safe as well, you know?
Do you have any intentions of getting him to help?
Yeah. Yeah, I think
Okay. Persuasion with advantage. Beryl is stupidly strong.
Yeah.
That's what he has going for him. Emphasis on the stupid.
Here we go. 116. Do you guys see it yet?
Yep.
Yes.
It showed up right on time. Oh. All right. Okay. All right, I'll go on the boat, but the moment you find her, Mr. Amazing, and he like storms up to you, putting his hand in your face, like, now that he's this angry, you take in exactly how large and scary this guy is. You find me immediately, all right? And you make sure you find her, because I need to rip them apart.
I can do you one better. I don't even need to come to you. I can speak to you in your mind.
All right. Weird. Sure.
And then I'll use message. So when you hear my voice like this, I will tell you where she is and where to meet us.
Damn, you can speak without moving your lips. That's really cool. And then he just goes walking out.
Right. Seems like we're bumping into a whole bunch of trouble on the way, huh?
The journey has been like a month and a half, but yeah, it's...
Yeah. It's almost like the gods are trying to hinder us from getting where we need to go.
I was going to say it's more like we're still in a game.
Try to let you guys experience the world.
It's good. I'm enjoying it.
Yeah.
I love travel. I love travel in D&D. That's one of the things that I love.
Yeah.
All
I just
right.
think it's fun for characters to start like meta thinking.
All
once
right,
in a
all
while, you know?
As long as the player's not annoyed with what's
Yeah,
happening. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I'm trying to make travel interesting.
Yeah,
That's
great.
right.
Yeah.
Oh
it's
yeah, it was
fun.
pretty much you're there.
Yeah. I hate that so much. Just
Yeah.
and you're here. Anyways,
Hmm.
so as you all gather your things, don your armors, and clothes and underpants. Because I don't know what it is. I'm pretty sure, Mr. Amazing, you are not the you have to wear your underwear when you get a massage type of guy. I don't.
No,
like-
I'm yeah.
That's weird, anyways. Like, just get the massage.
Yeah, I just
Booty cheeks. Everyone's got them.
exactly.
As you all get everything all together, you see the one concierge, thank you, who had helped you all before. Excuse me, the door to the spa that all of you were in is missing.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to ask you all to leave or pay for it.
We're
You could
leaving.
check my pockets. I don't have the door.
It came
How
from
much
my
is it?
manager. It's going to be 9 silver.
Here's a gold. Sorry for the trouble. I don't know what happened to it. I don't think it was us, but
I'm pretty sure it was a mimic tried to eat some of your guests and took off after him.
Oh, those are old wives' tales. It's a conspiracy to make poor people cautious of getting random loot.
Want me to pull out a piece of mimic? I got some in my bag.
What does it look like? A door? And she just goes.
Yeah, it looks like a casket, actually.
Mimics aren't real. They're propaganda from the rich. We have fun
That's-
here.
That's the
Yeah.
origin of mimics. It was actually made by a rich person to protect their ancestors' loot.
Anyways, you all gather together and take to the streets.
Yeah. I'm going to stay a little bit away from the group while we're but I'll be nearby. But I'm looking for any signs of those kind of thieves guild markers somewhere in the city. Maybe I would have seen some earlier as well, maybe.
Sure, roll me a perception check.
16.
Not specifically the thieves guild that you were dealing with, but you do notice a couple of markers of different thieves' territories.
Right.
Not less of a guild, more of gangs, much more small town.
Oh, okay.
Mr. Amazing, can you roll your spell for me in chat?
Yep. Let me see here. Do.
Yeah.
Come on.
Mi scusi.
Give me 1 second. Try that again.
Okay.
So we can start off near where she disappeared or where she's supposed to be going, or the office. And we can probably use this and
You're
survive.
doing locate object, right? It didn't show
Yep.
up in chat.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, locate. It's supposed to be locate. The whole thing or just the name? I
There it
noticed that.
goes. The actual spell description is what I need.
That was like, I don't know what's going on with my roll 20.
your upload speed is abysmally slow, so it's just
Yeah.
that. Like, if you were at double digits, that's like dial up.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know why. Yeah, I remember when it used to be like 8.8 or whatever it was, 16.
So describe a name or object that is familiar to you. You sense the direction of the object's location if that object is within 1,000 feet of you. If the object is in motion, you know the direction of its movement. The spell can locate a specific object known to you. Okay.
As long as I've seen it up close within 30 feet at least once, which I have.
Yep. Okay. So you're going to cast this spell when you're closer to the Viscount of Verbamonk's
Yeah.
office. Okay. So the city, the circumference of the city is roughly about 12,000 feet.
Yep.
Which means to survey the territory.
Well, I figure what we can do is we can go. I know it's not going to be everything, but we can get as close as we can to there, and then we can try to find any type of tracks or something we're using survival. I've hunted people before. Oops, I didn't say it that way. I've looked for people before.
I've hunted people before.
So I'm thinking between locate object, maybe trying to pick up directions, but also looking for tracks or any type of signs of maybe they might have dropped little tiny things to give us things, or maybe did something with their footprints. Who knows what I'm trying to, so I can, combination of the two.
So you go over to the Verbamonk's Viscount's office. This is not his actual castle. This is where people can get in contact with somebody to get in contact with him. It's evening, or the sun is beginning to set around this time. So when you get there, you notice that the front doors are currently being closed by one of the clerks who works inside. And then they close the door and lock it from the inside.
Point of order. Did you guys come with me, or am I just alone by myself?
Yeah.
Oh, you're
just-
hiding near
Yeah,
us.
she's like further behind looking at signs and shit.
What about Damson and Sylph? Are they coming with? Did they come with me, or? Damson's on a call. I just remembered.
That's done. I'm done with that.
Okay. And then Sylph was resting during break, so I don't know.
Yeah, did you guys keep up with Mr. Amazing, or were you doing your own things?
I would be with Sylph at this time. Tor, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Is Sylph going with Mr. Amazing, or are they waiting for Mr. Amazing to come back?
Probably come back, as they said. They're not doing anything until the next day, as Tamsin said.
You
Tamsin's
did hear everything that happened, right? With...
No, yeah, I heard. I
Okay.
heard, but this is their consequence.
So
Alrighty.
I'm the only one who's nearby then.
Yep, so it's
Okay.
just the two of you. All right.
All right. As they're closing the door, excuse me.
Sorry, he's not in right now, and we're closing up.
Oh yeah, it's really important. Do you know where I can find him? I need an appointment. I need. Here, this is all I've got, and I'll hand out 5 gold.
She'll look at the gold and... Very well, come in. We'll schedule your appointment. And she'll open the door, take the gold, and bring you over to the little office that she has. What is your name?
I'm known as Mr. Amazing, but you can call me Mr. Amazing.
You're known as Mr. Amazing, and I can call you Mr. Amazing.
Yes. It's much preferable to Sir or Your Highness or Lord or anything like that.
Do you have lordship, sir?
Yes, I do. Not here in the local area, but and I try to keep that on the not let too many people know, but since it's important that I speak with the Viscount, that I thought it was important for you to know as well.
Roll me a deception check on that nobility thing.
And while he's doing this, I'm going to move closer towards that area where the office entrance is. And I'll stay hidden still, but I want to look around for if there's anyone keeping a lookout there, anyone keeping watch over the area.
All right, roll me a insight check. See if anybody's watchful.
All right.
Let me take this off.
27.
I'm gonna use my human and re-roll that, which you probably haven't even seen it yet.
No, we haven't.
One less. 12.
You can tell me what the number is. I can't.
It's a 12.
Okay, cool. So at this point, just tell me what you rolled, and we'll see it in 20 seconds. So she bats her eyes at you. You understand the severity of the crime of pretending to be a noble, right?
Yes, absolutely.
Would you like to change your answer?
Fine. It's through marriage, not by birth. But still. I always feel...
Signet ring.
Yes, it's right. And I check. Let me think about this real quick. Do I... It's gone. I had it... I must have lost it when I had my massage. I just came from the spa.
She'll blink at you a couple of times.
It's very urgent. Please.
What does it pertain to?
I have some information regarding someone in yellow robes and someone else that I think the Viscount might want to know. You must understand that these are words for his ears only.
I act on the Viscount's behalf in all of his dealings outside of the ones that he specifically requests that he adheres to.
Understood. And while she's sitting there doing all this, and I think you'd said she'd pulled out the book or whatever, I'm gonna try to glance down at the scheduling book and see if I see any indication, any names, anything to give me, like if Tamsin actually had something scheduled or anything like that.
Perception.
Yep. Another one I'm really great at. Charisma, perception. Ooh, 21.
Nice.
Tamsin is written down that she is supposed to have a meeting with him first thing in the morning at the Verdane docks. 6 a.m. And it does show her last name, Droveth.
Okay, cool. 6 a.m. docks. I guess I can come back in the morning and bring my signet ring.
Yes, be sure to do that. Now, if you don't mind, I have a lot I need to be getting to.
Understood. Sorry for disturbing you. See you in the morning.
Goodbye.
And I will leave.
She just scoots you on out that door. Get the fuck out of here.
Yep.
Now, for you, Jenny, there's no person watching the area. However, you cannot shake the feeling that you are being watched right now. You don't see anybody watching you, but you just can't shake that feeling that you are being watched.
All right, so I'll just wait hidden still by the somewhere near the entrance, and I'll just wait for Mr. Amazing to come back.
Okay. Mr. Amazing, you get kicked out, and she locks the door behind you.
Take a look around me.
She did keep your 5 gold, by the way.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
I assumed when I gave it to her. Look around and
I'll just give it like a soft whistle to draw Mr. Amazing's attention over to where I am.
and I'll start walking in that direction. Continuing to act like I'm looking for, like, where did that type of thing.
Yeah. A bush that she's hiding in. You're searching.
Yeah.
And I'll I'll step out and just I have a feeling we're being watched. Do you have any ability to spot invisible things right now?
Not right now. Let me see. Not at the moment. I don't. They did have Tamsin's name down for a appointment tomorrow, 6 a.m. at the Verdane docks.
Joey, just looking around at the area, if trying to think, like, if it was me who was lurking somewhere to keep a lookout for something or someone, is there any places nearby that seems like it would be a very good place to do so?
Where you currently are, inside of the bush, is very mobile. You can walk around the perimeter of this building without being seen. If you were trying to track someone from further away, the rooftops would also be a good place to be.
Right. But yeah, I'm just kind of like thinking, is there one or two, or just like a few spots that are specifically suited for it?
Those places.
Right.
Not like they were constructed for it, but
No,
that's
but,
what they
like,
would be able.
Yeah.
Are there any near the office? Are there any like tracks or anything? Well, first, are there any like tracks or anything that I can? Any clues to which way maybe Tamsin would have been taken?
You can roll me a survival check, but the DC is going to be pretty damn high.
Okay.
Because this is a very highly trafficked location.
Yeah. That's fine. Bum. Make sure I'm not on. Okay. 24.
Well, that'll actually do it. So,
Woo!
Nice.
You don't find trackings that match hers. In fact, finding traveling boots, that's a needle in a needle stack. That's not anything you're going to be able to find. But what you do find instead is the equivalent of a needle in a haystack. Smooth bottom shoes, also known as slippers.
Smooth bottom shoe? Yeah.
Yeah, I know. You find those, and they're in these strange locations where somebody would be able to be on the outskirts of where others are. The only people you know that wear shoes like that are people who live a comfortable life inside of towers reading books.
I'm gonna do my best to see if I can, one, notice the direction they came from, and two, see if I can figure out where they're headed, the direction they're headed off, and I want to try to follow them.
Where they came from, you can't find the origin. They just
Okay.
appear in this area. And then they started heading out closer towards the docks.
I start off that way.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll follow along. Just yeah, a little bit behind. Just
So
keeping pace, but trying to come off as I'm not like directly part of the same group or anything.
Let's see your alchemy do telepathy. No, I'm kidding. You mundane person.
So you follow for
Ugh.
about 6 blocks, a few hundred feet to get closer. And they seem to drop off at the outside of an alleyway. Very, very dark alleyway without any windows of buildings next to it. This side of town is also fairly rough and tumble. It is not a place you would expect to see a wizard or a mage at all. It's a place you would find some seedy individuals. But it stops right at the front of this alleyway.
Before going into the alleyway, I'm gonna kind of stop at one of the buildings on the one on the left-hand side, I guess. So the alley's here. I'm on the left-hand side, and I'm just gonna lean against it, not in the alley, but outside the alley, and just kind of lean against it and look around, see if I hear anything. But then, yeah, that's what I'm doing.
All right, roll me a perception check.
And yeah, when I'm approaching closer to him, I'll also cast like a look around the area, just to seeing if there's any of those kind of markings there as well.
Okay.
Thieves' territory marker or that kind of
20 on perception. Dang, I'm happy with that.
Nice. You can roll a perception as well, Ada.
20.
So, there are markings, not on this alleyway, but on the buildings next to the alley. So, presumably, you're in their territory. It looks more like one of those, like, rough and tumble gangs, like, you know, urchins that are banding together. Not really organized crime, just, you know, living crime.
Right.
Mr. Amazing, however, as you are peering down the alley, you do notice there's a lot of blade marks across the walls on either side. And the alley's like 5 foot thick, so like there's a lot of blade marks for that. And you get a distinct copper-like smell coming from the alley. You don't see anything because it's very dark down there, but you see the blade marks across the walls, and it's hundreds of marks across them.
I'm going to cast. What happened to my other sheet? Hold on one second. I lost half my. I want to cast Sending, and I'll drop it in to Tamsin and see if I can get a message to Tamsin.
So you shoot a message out.
No, it's the actual sending spell. I'm pulling it up.
Oh, sending, not message. Okay.
Yeah. This one's actually sending. Tamsin, we heard you're in trouble. Are you okay? Where are you? We're looking for you. And I just want to, the main thing, hopefully I'll get a response, but the main thing I'm trying to find out is if my magic has purchase on Tamsin. Because if it doesn't, that means she's dead or unconscious or something.
Oh, and now if I hit spell description, I see the spell's description. Amazing. Good update.
Nice update. Yeah, I just noticed that too.
How was you the materials like copper wire, duration, cast time? Oh, it actually gives you the information you seek.
Yeah, it's like when I hit I want to see details. I want to see the fucking details.
Details.
It's amazing. I love it. The spell does find purchase, but you do not get a reply, and it's not blocked.
Okay.
Did you use the locate object spell already, or was that
Not yet.
not? Okay.
Not yet. Is there... This is when sorcerers come in handy. Is there a... What is it for? Oh, I put it in the chat earlier. I can scroll up. Da-da-da. Fort twig, concentration. Is there a... It's just an action. I'm going to step just inside the alley, like barely inside the alley with my back to the outside while I'm looking down the alley, and I'm going to cast locate object. Hopefully it'll hide me from like casting a big spell in the middle of the street.
Yeah. You cast the spell, but she does not appear to be, or the breastplate does not appear to be within 1,000 feet of you.
Okay.
And mind, you guys have not gone down the alley yet. This
Yep.
is just what you've seen near the surface.
Was there any specific sounds or anything coming from the alleyway, or is it completely dead
Crickets.
silent?
Yeah.
Alright.
There's crickets. It's not dead silent. There's crickets.
Oh, okay.
That's a big difference. Dead silence means animals are afraid. That's
So I'm gonna sneak down the alleyway as well, up to where you said we could smell copper, and I'll look around for signs of recently drawn blood.
Okay. You go down the alley and you find the signs of recently dried blood when you step into a pool of it.
Well, there is blood here, Mr. Amazing.
Yes.
I'm not sure whose blood.
I'm worried it might be Tamsin's. I tried to communicate with them in their mind, but there was no response.
Okay, so it's fair to say she's probably been captured, at least. Probably knocked out as well, then.
Yes.
Now keep in mind, you guys are effectively working in the dark.
Right.
Oh, I've got...
I know
I've
you
got-
have dark vision, but that does not give you details or colors. You see everything in shades of black, white, and gray. You are working disadvantagedly.
Gotcha. Yep.
You would see a body, but you would not see details.
I have a feeling we're on the right track. Just, we might want to get Damson and Sylph before we do anything more.
Yes, it's probably a good idea. Let me... do I...
Also, this place is very well suited for an ambush.
Yes, it is. Should I have Sylph and Damson pick up Beryl on their way, or?
Sure, he's a good meat shield.
Yes. I'll send a message to Sylph. We are at an alleyway. Blood, blade marks. Get Beryl. Come to, and I look at the cross streets and throw out a name.
Third and fifth.
Third and fifth.
Corner of Murder and Kill Street.
Elm Street, sir. Thank you. Just that. All right, so Sylph, you received that sending.
Okay. They will just let Damson know then of what has transpired, and they got a message.
Well, shall we go get Beryl and see if we can join them? By the sounds of it, if their theory is correct, Tamsin's plan did not work out the way that she thought. And now
Yes,
she's a knight in distress?
sadly, and I am unable to do anything. So I
Because-
can watch, because I made the agreement that I can only intervene tomorrow. It's why I said, okay. So I get to watch the consequences, having the funny feeling that mages and a little girl just being taken is never a good deal.
How close is it to tomorrow?
Like
Joey?
an hour or
Uh,
two.
So, an hour or two until then.
Yep.
Well, hopefully, whatever happens is with after that time, and we'll be in the right place at the right time.
Hopefully.
If not, well, I know at least you'll protect me.
Indeed.
Then let us be off, my fine, fluffy friend.
Barrow, come, by we, you have some knocking heads to do. Bad people.
He's over at the docks.
Oh. Who am
Yeah.
I speaking to? Oh,
Beryl.
I forget they move. Let's go to the barrel, to the docks.
I
Yes,
forget that they move.
Who would have thought people with legs move around? Why, I never.
Right? They don't just float?
No, just be like a chair and stay in one place.
Learns from trees, man.
What if the chair's a
That-
mimic and moves itself to make you paranoid?
Okay. So you guys go and get Beryl, right?
Yep.
So when you get over to the dock, you see he is sitting there with Ysolde sitting on the bench down below deck, and he is like standing at the door, just glaring out across the area the entire time.
Beryl!
Did you find him?
We have a lead. Come on.
Ysolde, I'll be back. Beryl, please don't. Be careful.
I'll keep him safe, ma'am.
You're not the one I'm worried about.
Hmm.
Grandma, when we ran into all those really mean people who didn't like me because I'm an orc and thought I was going to kill everyone, she was the person who bitch slapped that dude in the face. I gotta help her. Just be safe. Okay. And if everyone else is dying around you, run, because that means I'll die last.
Good wisdom right there.
Your
Very
grandmother,
good wisdom.
your grandma is a wise, wise woman.
As the barbarian, if everyone else is dead around you, you're fucked. Like-
Might be taking only half health, but they will eventually will get to you.
Ooh.
So yeah, you gather up and start heading down there. As you start getting closer to the alley, he pulls out a torch and lights it.
Good job. Sorry, I forget. You people need to see. Is that enough light for you, Barrel? Do you need any more?
Nope, torch is plenty nice. I could see in the dark. I just can't see details, so torch helps me see the good things. And when you turn and look in the alley, now that the two of you, I assume, have been waiting there for your group to gather up.
Yep.
Now that you
Half
see
an
the
hour later.
torchlight, the entire alley, starting like 3 or 4 feet in, all the way past where you guys are, has these blade marks all around it to the other side. And where you guys are standing, where that puddle of blood is, the walls are caked with blood just sprayed up them.
Ooh.
I hand Jenny a Tampac.
You can just keep that for yourself, Sif.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, sorry, I was just, yeah.
You talk funny there for a second. Huh.
Yeah, sorry, I was kind of distracted, you know.
So where's the people? He did not care.
Well, we don't really know. We found this alley, and we haven't gone far down it, though. But there's blood here, as you can see.
Yeah, it's a lot of blood.
Yeah,
Is it hers?
I don't think so. It's hard to tell.
All right. And he starts like going over to the wall and like sniffing at it.
While we were waiting for them, though, I would like try to discern whether it was human blood or something else entirely.
Medicine check.
Because Tamsin is human, right?
Yes.
29.
A human with a very, very, very protein-heavy diet.
Oh,
Tamsin?
She's a warrior. She eats meat.
Yeah.
oh. When you said pure protein, I was like, have you had pure protein?
No,
Fantastic.
like just a heavy protein diet. Someone who eats a lot of meat.
Nice.
Like someone who bulks up, somebody with mass. Someone like a fighter.
Well, I can tell you it's at least human blood of someone who's a bit beefy, as it were.
Thompson's beefy.
Yeah.
Ooh. Well,
Sorry, Ace's face every time I say anything as him.
Yeah,
I guess
I love it.
I guess the thing to do would be to keep following down this way to see where the blade strikes go.
Yeah, but keep on your guard, because this place is very well suited for an ambush, and I couldn't help shake the feeling earlier that I was being watched.
Do you guys mind if I walk in front of you? You can tell me when to stop.
Yeah, why don't you walk next to me and I can see if there's any tracks to follow.
Okay.
Ooh.
I'm gonna treat
Or-
you like Granny, okay?
Yeah, that's fine. Unless Jenny's better at tracking than I am, but I don't think so.
Nah, not so much.
Didn't think so.
He will place his hand hovering on top of your head, like engulfing the entirety of it, and like just walks with you the entire time looking.
Perfect. And I'm going to see if there's any other tracks, especially now that there's been bloodshed. There might be some bloody footprints or a little bit of blood drops here and there, something.
Go ahead and roll that survival check. Now that you can actually see details, you have the opportunity to do so.
Woohoo!
You know, I'm actually gonna. Sorry, I didn't barge in, but I'm just gonna let the rest of the group walk ahead, and I will stay behind a little bit, hiding, just waiting in case I hear noises coming in the alleyway.
Yep.
All right. Anyone else proficient in survival that wants to help or no?
I'll give a hand.
Thank you. I got tired of hinting at stuff, so here we
Yeah.
go.
I literally can't do anything until the next day, so I'm just
Nice.
being a quiet participant.
No worries. 24.
24. I'll believe you.
It'll show up in I'll even keep my hands up here until it shows up.
Looking around, the amount of blood that is sprayed
Ooh.
here, if that belongs to one person, that person cannot be conscious. That amount of blood loss is lethal to most people. In fact, you think, comparison-wise, if I remember correctly, based off of each of you... Holy fucking lag.
Batman.
Oh, I just started lagging for no reason. In comparison to each of you, if this was you or Ada or possibly Damson, you'd be dead. Is that how blood works?
Probably.
Yeah, we just have more blood the higher level you get.
Yeah. Also, Sylph in that as well. If it was any of you all, more than likely you'd be dead. Flittish, maybe not. But somebody to survive that would have to be tough as shit. What you do notice, however, is over in the corner, there's what appears to be the only signs of an actual fight that took place. All of these blade marks just seem like they happened. They just happened. And there wasn't any parrying, any different blade. It just looked like somebody trying to get out of that area. And over in this corner down here, one of the barrels seems to have been moved and altered. And when you go and look behind it, you also see what appears to be a very large slash mark on the back wall. A blade much bigger than the blades that did all of this in the alleyway itself. Then you notice footprints. The same smooth footprints as before. They appear in the alley, not like they walked, like they showed up. And then there's this little bit of cloth on the floor. Blue in nature. That also has blood on it. But then the footprints disappear yet again.
I'm going to pick up the piece of cloth. Here's some cloth. And I relay all the information, and I will cast. Now I'll cast Locate. I'll do. It's been more than 10 minutes. How many spell slots do I have? Know all my spells before we get there.
Do you need any help, wizard?
Yes, I'm trying to see if we can locate. I've got a piece of cloth here from some robes and I want to see if we can locate where the rest of the robe is.
Oh, I mean, I could scry.
That might help.
Just need 10 minutes and somewhere nice.
Let's go find a quiet place for you to do so. Outside of this bloody alley.
So you guys walk outside of the bloody alley. The entire time, his head is just hovering over your head.
Yeah.
Mr. Amazing.
I'm assuming we're going to keep going down the alley, not going back out the way that we came, correct?
Yeah.
Party?
Okay.
Because there might be something else on the way up as we're looking for a spot for Sylph to...
Yes.
So, as you guys walk out the alley to this side, you notice across the street that there's a few men wearing dark clothes that are looking around the area. And they take note of all of you walking out as you, well, just step out of an alleyway randomly. There's a group of like 3 of them.
Fireball. No, I'm kidding.
Ada, when you leave, you take note of the 3 over there. They appear to be urchins.
Okay.
Or sorry, not urchins. That's the wrong word. Like local thugs.
Right. Oh, step out a little bit after the others and just notice that. Those guys might know something. You're gonna have to play it tough, though. Barrel, how about you may be like my bodyguard, eh?
I'm currently, are you
It's
also really weak?
It's okay,
Yeah.
Beryl. You can help Jenny.
Okay. And he'll
Just-
turn to
you
you,
just need-
Damson. Hey, you keep watching him, alright? He's really weak.
You
I will.
just need to look tough and scary. You can do that.
I won't speak.
All right, that's good.
And he just looms and walks with you as a
Yeah.
giant orc.
I'll walk over to the thugs then.
Yeah.
And I'll say in thieves' cant. Just, hey there, guys. Anything interesting happening tonight?
They look at one another and look at you. Hey, you understand. Well, you're in the wrong town. This ain't yours.
Sure. But I understand there's some other people who are in the wrong town as well, and we'd like to get them out. Those wizard types, you know?
He tilts his head when you say that.
They're probably bad for business, aren't they?
Wizard types.
You know, blue robes, goatees. Probably.
They look at one another. Fine. They look at one another. What are they to you?
Well, they're a bit of a hindrance, and I'm thinking, probably a bit of a hindrance to you as well. How about we join forces for just an evening and see whether or not we can kick him out of town. Also, they kidnapped someone.
They look at one another and whisper, roll me a persuasion roll.
All right. 24.
Well, okay then. After speaking for a little bit and then looking at the big guy. Not our fight, but if you want to know what we know about them, perhaps you can grease our palms a little bit. We'd be more than happy to share and let you all have free reign of the territory for your killing.
Fair enough. I'll give him 30 gold pieces.
He doesn't have a heart attack. I did describe them as urchins. And
What does he scream in surprise?
That's 10 for each of you. And you better not ask any more, or my friend's gonna get angry.
They both look over at him, and when you say that, he's like still watching the area and goes, "Oh." Good enough. So, a little while ago, maybe a couple of hours or so, there was this sound of, oh no, it sounded like a whirl of blades carving against the walls. Of course, we stay away from shit like that. And then, when one of us was a little curious, we bet James here, fuck you, to go peek and see what was happening. And he took note that there was this large, burly woman lying on the ground covered in her own blood, and some blue-robed individual. Funny you should say goatee. They were completely clean-shaven and bald. The other type of wizard.
Interesting. All right.
And when he reached down to check if she was alive, she managed to stab into him with her sword. After that, the mage retaliated, throwing out some type of fire from his body, coating her. And once that happened, she seemed to die or pass out or something. Wait, no, Tamsin can't be dead. No, she's not dead. Trust me, she's way tougher than that. She wouldn't die to something stupid.
Yeah, it's fine. She's probably not. It's yeah.
Mr. Clean Wizard. Well, dead or not, he said he saw a flash of light as he was holding onto her wrist, and the two of them dissipated. A moment later, though, there was a different person. Looked like he was from the same gang as that blue-robed guy. He came through the area looking for something that he couldn't find. And then he started heading out towards the docks. That way. We followed him until he got outside of our territory. Never gave us an opening, though. Those guys are wizards.
Well, what do you reckon when they conjure fire and appear out of nothing?
I mean, they could be bards.
Fair point. Yeah, fair. Well, all right. So you don't know anything more about where these guys might be holed up, do you?
If they were stationed in our territory, we would know. They're outside of our territory. We've only seen them inside a few times.
Right. Do you know whose territory they might be staying in?
No clue, but I saw them heading out towards the docks.
All right.
In particular, the Verdane docks.
Noted. All right.
And
do you happen to know what time it is?
He turns and looks up at the sky. I'd say it's about 11:23.
Perfect.
Yeah, you got a good sense of time on you.
Well, it's the stars, you see. If you look at them specifically, and they'll tell you.
He's correct.
I learned that from my mom. She was in a cult.
Your name was it Casio or no Casey, right? Right. Well, all right. We'll get back to you in case we need you. But all right. Good luck with your skullduggery.
We'll spread the we'll spread the word that all of you are safe here. Well, at least until dawn breaks.
Good
Don't
enough.
conduct business in our territory without giving us offers again, though.
Sure.
How do we find you, or who do we find? How do we, if we want to?
We'll find you.
Perfect.
And they all start creeping back into an alleyway.
I can still see you, you know.
As they're backing up, how do I do this?
Horrible.
As they're backing up, I'm gonna bonus action, minor illusion for the sound. Right behind him in a whisper. I can see you, and I know you'll find me when needed.
What the fuck? And then he just run.
Oh!
Beryl looks down at you, Jenny. They don't think that she's dead, right? Because I don't want anyone to think Tamsin might be a pussy, because she's not, right? I know she got one, but she ate one. Whatever.
No, she's, well, I mean, who cares what they think? They're idiots.
Well, they can't know.
I know.
So
I
it
know
doesn't
she's
matter
still,
what they think.
and I know she's still alive.
You do?
Yes, I
Oh, thank
felt her.
goodness.
Yes, she's alive.
Good. Thank you, Mr. Basic.
I
And
wanna
he
look over-
hugs you. I need you to give me a con save.
I
after
could look
the
over
massage.
to Sylph. Didn't Tamsin write your name in your book?
She did. Yeah.
Is it still there?
Oh, well, I would know if she died. You know, that's what you're asking.
5.
Hmm. Yes.
Rolled a 5.
I rolled a 5.
All right, Mr. Amazing. For the next 15 minutes, you're hunched over, walking like Jesus fuck.
My ribs.
No, you really look like
If
the
he
grandma.
gave you the massage, you'd be ruined.
Sometimes you need a barbarian to give that back crack.
Jeez, just
That
drink
permanent
potion.
back crack.
Drink that potion.
All right, well, guys, it seems like we need to head off to the Verdane docks then.
How far away is that from here?
Oh, it's just down there. Couple minutes. 5, 10, 15, maybe 20. Ow!
Yep.
That's what.
Did you
Well,
get
why
attacked by
did you
your-
leave them unprotected? Sorry.
Right. That's why I walk around in the house with slippers on, but she got around it.
Look, just have your skin be armored. You don't need footwear. Are you saying you're not a monk with unarmored defense?
Well, apparently.
All right. So walking down towards the docks. Oh wait, were you gonna scry, Sylph?
I was during that
Am I-
conversation.
Yes, please roll the spell for me. I apologize. That just yeah. Oh,
Enter
no, I can hit
voice.
spell description. Ah,
Oh, so nice. What a nice change.
It really is.
I can stop doing my copy paste thing. You are a gremlin.
so because this person you've only heard of secondhand, they have a +5 to their wisdom save. However, because
Of
you
Tamsin?
have oh, you're scrying on Tamsin.
Yeah, because I know her.
Oh,
I don't know the other
never
person.
mind. Yeah. I thought you were doing the wizard. You got the cloth. Okay.
No, they didn't give me the cloth yet.
Ah.
But Sylph has
Right.
plenty of Tamsin's blood.
Yeah. And I did give you the cloth, just in case you need it, but I know you're looking for Tamsin.
They
Yeah.
have a +5 and then a -14. Because I consider blood a part of a person.
I consider that a person as well, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see.
Okay. So if you're doing that to Tamsin, you don't have anything of their person. But you do have extensive knowledge of them, so they have a -5 to that. So that means they come out to a +1. Fucking kidding.
Hey. Whoever got them hidden are hiding them well, and even
So-
Sylph is scratching their head.
So
Man,
even-
these are really good wizards. If only I had the chance to kill them. Slowly looks towards our wizard. If only I had the chance. But here we are.
What were
You will.
saying? What were you saying, Damson?
I was like, with blood and knowing, that's like a -15.
But it's a natural 20.
True.
Hey, I prefer it this way. It's funnier because it just means they were thinking smart and probably put her over a lead blanket.
They needed a natural 20 to possibly not let you scry. And, like, they would reasonably let you scry on them if they were conscious or knew that
Yeah,
you were
yeah.
trying.
Anyone have
Yeah.
silvery barbs?
They're not in range.
Perhaps Perhaps the blue robes are keeping Tamsin hidden.
Ah, that is where I'm going for. So, for someone to even hide from me must be some existential crisis kind of deal, meaning looking towards Jenny. Therefore, you, darling.
Mm. Would you speak plainly, please? I'm tired of your riddles.
They know who you are.
All right. Yeah. Maybe.
Nothing. I mean, I will protect you. Don't you worry. My oath still sworn to you.
Well, the good news is we know that I know that they can't scry on me, so.
Can't just scry on me. You can't just scry on me.
Yeah. Well.
Yeah, I tried
did-
that once before. Sorry,
Yeah.
go ahead, Ada.
Did kind of figure that they might be aware I was heading this way, but yeah. We'll see what turns up.
So, as you all are walking closer and closer, keeping track of time as well, I think 3 of you are intelligent enough to do so.
Yeah.
You're about 5 minutes to midnight.
Ooh, what's that Madonna song?
I think that's the one where it's the end of the world, actually, when we hit midnight.
Mm-hmm.
Good point. Let's
What is-
go. Yeah.
I know this is going to sound stupid. What is the moon's phase at the moment?
It is 3/4 crescent right now.
Another week, and that's a full moon.
Yes, it is. But thank you for asking. Nobody ever asked me about the lunar phases.
That's because I have things that actually go with the moon.
And that's why I keep track. So,
5 minutes to midnight.
as you all approach, Mr. Amazing, you did cast your spell, right? But that was before the scrying?
Yep, that was before the scrying, and I can drop it again when we get.
Well, here. You guys are at the docks now.
Okay, now that we are at the docks, I'm going to try to find a place again where I'm not like in the middle of the dock itself, and I will cast locate object once more.
As you cast the spell and begin walking about, you end up getting a ping and start moving closer and closer towards the edge of the waters, where you seem to be getting a little closer, but at an angle. Not wanting to draw suspicion towards yourself, you end up moving until you're about to this area on the docks. As you have approached here, Mr. Amazing, you can feel somewhere nearby that breastplate resides. Over by the waters, further to the southwest. Somewhere off in that direction. Remember, you don't know precisely where it is. You know generally direction-wise.
Direction, yeah. Yeah, it's in that direction.
Now, as you are approaching, Ada, I need you to give me a wisdom save.
Right. Nine. Yeah, I'm gonna use my human inspiration thing and reroll that. 16.
Much better. You make eye contact with this ship over here.
I can't see what you're pinging.
Oh, I'm sorry.
All right, yeah, no,
Could
it's
you give me the 120 vision, please?
It's not on?
No, I don't know why it's not updating the token. Thank you.
It's weird because it's showing like somebody has 120 vision out of your group.
I know
Um,
I do, but I don't think it's showing. No, it is. I could probably see more than you guys can.
Okay.
I
fixed for
can
yourself?
see now.
Okay,
Yes,
I hit
thank
update
you.
token, so hopefully it's updated. But Jenny, you see this ship over here, and the name of it is the Lazy Peon. Something about this vessel triggers some memory inside of you. Do you allow the memory to come to surface, or do you try to suppress it for now?
No, I'll take a step back and stay in the shadows while I try to recall what that is about.
So all of you notice Jenny as she begins sweating and panting, takes a couple of steps back, and the same look on her that is familiar to each of you now as she begins recovering a memory. You remember being sailed on that vessel through your own kingdom to a different home, the Kalu family. As you've gotten there, you recall seeing the beautiful estate as they had sent the ship to pick you up, and, well, you are meant to meet with your betrothed. As the memory continues floating, it's like smoke beginning to clear on a portion of your mind. At first, it is only sound, the faint scratching of quills on parchment, the clink of glass vials being set in rows, the steady drip of something thick into a basin. The light bleeds in, pale lantern light flickering across stone walls, the polished floors of a noble ceiling repurposed into a workshop, shelves heavy with tomes and herbs, silver cages where rats squeak and claw at the bars. The air smells sharp, bitter, with alchemical fumes, laced with something coppery beneath. You're there. Not as you are now, but as you were then. A scholar, a healer, a daughter of the Devreux. Working side by side with Etienne Kalu, the man you once thought shared some type of vision with you. At first, you remember trust. He was elegant, patient, always speaking of progress and the good of Narond. His words seemed to promise balance, a cure for plague, a weapon against tyrants. You wrote notes late into the night, drawing careful sigils, refining herbs and tinctures, testing bloodlines against your formula. And Etienne encouraged you at every turn, his pale eyes glimmering in the lamplight, his smile sharp but reassuring. But the memory sharpens now, pulling you to the moment it all cracked. You are bent over your desk, quills scratching across parchment, when you hear a noise behind you. A soft step. You turn, and it is Henrietta, a servant to the Kalu house. One you trusted. She was young then, pale-faced, her apron stained from endless errands between cellar and kitchen, but her voice trembles as she leans close. Henrietta whispering to you. Milady, you mustn't stay. I've seen Master Etienne's other notes. They're not like yours. He's changed them. Your heart tightens as you hear this, and you simply reply, "What do you mean?" Her hands twist in her apron. He writes of blood, not sickness for a tyrant or traitor. No, he speaks of purity, divine lines, of sparing only those with noble blessing. The rest he means to make them all fall. The quill in your hand nearly snaps. You feel the inkwell blotting the page. Your own careful symbols blur as rage and dread coil together in your chest. You feel betrayed, lied to. That is not why you came here. That was not what you were seeking. But you don't run. You go to him. Etienne is in the far chamber, his hands busy at the glass, distilling a liquid the color of blackened wine. He looks up when you enter, and his expression is not surprise. It is amusement, as though he expected you. Adeline, I was wondering when you'd stop pretending not to see. Your voice shakes, but not from fear. You used my work, twisted it. This isn't what I wrote you for. You promised this would heal our kingdom, that it would spare innocents, punish only the guilty. He sets the vial down with exaggerated care, his face pale and aristocratic. Tilts slightly in the lantern light as he begins to see you. You can see there's no shame on his face at all, only pride. And it will. The guilty are the unworthy, the impure, the baseborn, the rabble that drag Neron down. Do you not see? With this, the weak will vanish, and only those chosen by divine lineage will remain. That is order. That is health. You can feel your stomach twisting in all of this. You step forward trembling. That is slaughter. It's madness. His smile grows even colder. That is the future. And you've given it to me. In that instance, you reach down for one of your surgical knives that you always keep by your side. The acute precision that you possess with it as you go swiping over at him, and you just barely clip his jugular with it as it strikes upwards. You see the spray of blood completely covering the back wall, but within that same instance that you cut him, he managed to pierce into you with a dagger right through two different organs in your stomach. As you collapse to the ground and he begins mending and stitching his own wound with one hand, you look up at him. The same type of precision that you possess that he executed onto you. He smiles. Now you see, my beloved wife, you were always designed to make this a reality. You were made to be able to purify the land. Your knowledge, so much more than anybody else. You should bask in this. It is your destiny that I am creating. And as he leans closer towards you, you begin fumbling for that same blade. And as you grab onto it, he steps against your hand, pushing deeply and powerfully, using his sheer weight to stop you from moving. You try to strike up towards him, but you know if you remove your hand from your wound, the blood would pour out and you would be dead within moments. And he just smiles at you. Sadly, I do not think that you see it yet. And I cannot let you ruin this. Not now. You are far too valuable, my beautiful bride. You will keep working, whether you agree or not. As he says that, his guards begin moving into the chamber as they begin picking you up, and one of them tries to wrench your hand away, and he calls out to them, "You do not remove her hand from the wound. When you get her in the cage, you give her the tools she needs to fix herself. If you do, she will die, and I will kill you. As they carry you away following his instructions, you begin screaming out, I trusted you. I thought you wanted peace. And he watches unflinching. His words are like venom to you. Peace belongs to the strong. You will see when the rest of the weak are gone. They take you down into a dark chamber. The stone here is older, damp, the walls slick with moisture. Chains hang from the ceiling. A desk waiting, already stocked with ink, herbs, cages, and rats. Etienne follows, his footsteps deliberate, echoing against the stones, as he tosses in some crude tools for you to begin stitching and repairing yourself up. The bare minimum so that you won't die. You know I would have spared you the burden of truth, my love. But your curiosity is that I love so much. It betrayed you. So now you will work where I can see you. Your brilliance will not be wasted, I promise. You will perfect this. And when the world breathes its last breath of impurity, it will be by our hands that they get to thank us. As soon as you get the stitching finished, your body starting to enter into shock as you are nearly bled out and left with only the barest minimum to survive. I hope you do not hate me, but hate me if you must. Curse me in your heart, but write, Adeline. Write. Your hand will shape the world whether you wish it or not. The memory falters here, breaking into flashes. Henrietta's eyes wide and terrified, peeking through the cracks in the cellar door. The clink of vials as Etienne works late into the night, his lips murmuring words of pride and prophecy. The steady drip of ink as you scratch unwilling notes into the pages. Every letter a betrayal of yourself. And above all, the feeling the walls pressing closer, the air thick with fumes and fear, and the certainty that you are no longer free, that everything you believed you were doing for good has been twisted into a horror you cannot stop. The last bit of this memory you unlock is when you first see the blue-robed man. He enters inside of your cell as you are working, chained so you cannot move any more than a couple of feet from side to side. He looks over at you and you turn, noticing him. A mage your family frequently hires to assist you. And he turns to Etienne. Are you sure you wish me to remove her memories? She is not being efficient enough. You understand the risks, right? Do not speak down to me, mage. I understand your power is very adept in your arcane pursuits, but people like my beautiful bride and me, we do not need arcana. We need only our own wit. Remove it. As he gets closer to you, he begins whispering. Madame Devoir. I will safeguard your memories. I will keep them in the archives. Do not fret. They'll be returned to you one day. When I figure out how to do this spell properly. And you feel the first time your memories are taken from you. Everyone else, you see Ada sitting on a barrel over in the corner, eyes flickering back and forth for what feels like the longest memory resurgence any of you have seen. At the end of all of this, you snap out of it as your nose is bleeding profusely and your mind is quaking in the front.
Gonna go over, put a hand on her shoulder. Are you okay?
Let me be a moment. I will stand up slowly, putting a hand on my forehead still, then casting a rather hateful glance over towards that vessel.
Your nose is bleeding.
Yeah, it's fine.
I hand her a cloth.
I need some time to think. Remember things.
Don't worry, Miss Ada. I'll make sure no one hurts you.
It's Jenny.
Oh, I'm sorry. That was for me. Not, yeah, I'm sorry, Miss Jenny. I'm sorry. For some reason, I heard them say Ada. I don't know where that came from, Jenny.
No, I'm going to just instinctively reach for my dagger, but step back a little bit and just slink over towards an alleyway for a moment, just to collect myself.
Beryl will stay at the edge of the alleyway, just watching your back. Him being the type of person that your fiancé wanted to eradicate from the world.
Right. I will start cleaning myself of the blood and wiping my forehead a bit and just trying to get my bearings a little bit and using my healing knowledge to try and dampen the headache. And then eventually I'll step back out. And if you see any of these blue-robed wizards, let's try and keep them alive this time.
No deal.
And why is that?
They keep coming after us and harmed us. They ain't getting away.
Should at least keep them alive long enough to get information.
No thank you. I can just collect that after. They don't need to be alive for their information.
Well, it is not about what you want this time, Sylph. It's about what I want.
It's always about what you want to.
This all relates to me.
Yeah, I know.
And I will interrogate them.
Well then, go ahead. You know where they are.
Jenny, are you all right? I haven't seen you like that in quite some time.
No, I am not. But I will be, I think. I will
Because
be.
I asked since you looked a mix between frightened and scared and angry when you came out of it. And you normally don't look that way.
All of that can become determination, I guess you could say. Don't worry about it for now. I will think of things.
What she's trying to say, Damson, is she doesn't trust us enough.
That is not what I am saying, you imbecile.
I don't know what you saw in your mind, but this sudden attacking of me will not do you justice. It's unladylike. Now, gather yourself up, ready your mind. Our caravan leader is down there.
Do not speak to me that way.
When you are acting like a child, I will step up to be the adult.
Right.
You are flashing around and insulting other people who are trying to look out for you.
I have just remembered quite a bit of my past, and if you will allow me a moment to process it, I need that. And you will do so. Otherwise, our collaboration ends here. And I will insult you as much as you have insulted me, whether in your cat form or your current one. And I think you are not so wise as you pretend to be.
Understood. Dimensional door.
I
muted,
can't hear
Joey.
anything you're saying, Joey.
I think that's enough for this week. See you guys next time.